walimatul. Like I said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, many companions married in his time. The walima was inside the house. It is from the fiqh of the hadith that we are reading today. Walima is inside the house. They had public places that time too. They had a place where they made Eid. They had a place where they made Salatul Kusuf, Salatul Eid in Medina. They had places for public events, Salatul Janaza. They did not take it. It was inside the homes. Even Sayyid Waladi Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, he did not host it inside the masjid. The Prophet could have held alayhi salatu wasalam, the walima of Fatima inside the masjid. He did not. It was inside the house. Walima used to be a house event inside the house. Everybody comes inside the house to eat. He himself married Zainab bint Jahash. The walima was inside the house. This is not to say we cannot host it in the masjid, but he did it in the house. But we are far. We are going far away now. In our own times, it is far away. It is far away. It is far away now. We host these events in the places where Fasikun and Fasikot host events. We host walima now in places where Fasikun and Fasikot host events. In fact, they may finish their own event on Saturday. We are hosting our own on Sunday. In fact, they may finish their own event in the morning. We are all doing our own in the afternoon. Fasikun and Fasikot, Kufar. The walima should be in the homes. Abu Usaid invited the Prophet to his home. In this kind of a report are many. Somebody can go in the books of hadith to gather the names and the events where the Prophet ﷺ was invited to wala in the house. Walima used to be held in the house. But today, even learned people of Sunnah in the community, they host it in these places with fasikun and fasikat, where they host events. So no restriction. From the things the Prophet ﷺ advised about wala'im, is that there's no takalluf, don't go beyond your ability. Just what you can provide. From that also, that the Prophet ﷺ taught us about wala'im is restrict invitation only to the righteous. Only righteous people in the community, even though they may be poor. Because events where only the rich can attend is also unlawful. It's from the adab that we violate. These days, it is only the rich we want to invite. We are not inviting the poor, even if they may be righteous. And the Prophet prohibited that, alayhi salatu salam. Inviting people who are just rich alone to your walima. No, don't do that. When you make walima to nikah, invite the righteous. They are your point of attention. Because they will make dua for you, as we said. And Allah will bless your marriage. But today, everybody is involved in everything. No restrictions. The Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, don't bring unrighteous people to your walima. Bring only the righteous. Today, we don't care. We open the gate, righteous and unrighteous. Everybody come. So the nick everywhere becomes jam-packed. In fact, at a point in time, they tell ustaz, please don't be annoyed. You have to go out of this place. We want to start doing our own. Our own fisk and fujur and jahiliyat. So we do some of these things, and in fact, some of them can bring alcohol. We all are still connected to relatives who don't care about some of these things. They will tell you, keep quiet. We are older than you. You can't dictate to us in this garden, and then you keep quiet. So wala'im essentially should be held at home. Hold your walima inside your house. It is more in line with the sunnah. Don't go back now and start saying someone said that it is not lawful to hold walima in the halls. That is not what we are saying. The hall is far away. Home is closer to the sunnah and upon the sunnah. So if you want to stand by the sunnah, hold it in your homes, inside your houses. Restrict invitation. Restrict the invitation. Restrict those who come. Restricting those who come is a sunnah we have thrown away. Now we open it to anybody, any fajir, kafir, fasik can attend our gatherings and eat your food that Allah gave you. When he leaves there, he goes to make zina with it. Women improperly dressed, they come to your gathering to eat your food. It's not lawful. It's walimatul nikah. It's not lawful to bring women like this to your gatherings. And then we don't care. People also bring drums. They beat drums. If you don't beat the drums, you bring DJs. Some of our brothers doing DJs, I've seen them. I heard them. The music they play, they still drum. It's haram. It's not lawful. The only drum that's allowed for nikah is duf. And the duf is described. The entirety of the circumference of the duf is just the palm of a hand. Small drum. Tom, 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 that is how it sounds. And that is when they are taking the woman to her husband's house. You beat that drum, that's all. But for walimatul nikah, no drum, no drumming. Ba, 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 ba. The way we see drums. One of the worst events like this I've ever seen it. The imam of a Muslim community dancing to drum. They brought one Fuji guy, and the imam of the community was dancing to the drum. Imam of a community. Imam of a community was dancing to a drum, a set of drums beating. This one like a Fuji. Has Allah set aside the day of walima as a day of sinfulness? And those boys beating the drums are drinking alcohol. They are smoking. The imam is dancing. What will you come to tell us on the day of Juma on the minbar? You are dancing to boys drinking alcohol and smoking on the day of the walima of your daughter. So things like this are common in the community. From that is what we refer to as ashwebi. Because it is a clothing that separates a group of people away from the generality of the people, it is haram. Dressing to separate yourself is unlawful in our religion. I'm sure we know. Deliberately dressing to separate yourself. So we are different. It can even be not dressing to separate yourself. The both of them are part of it. The one who takes it, I don't want to dress well. So that everybody who comes sees me separate. Or I want to dress well so that everybody sees me separate. It's unlawful. So from that is taking that cloth. Everybody is wearing the same cloth. Why? We are so. It's not lawful in our deen. It's not lawful in our religion. From that we do today is bringing the young girl and the young man in front of everybody. Where did we get that from except from the Jews and the Christians? You bring the young boy and young girl, everybody in front of everybody there. It's common now. And the girl may not even be properly dressed. The gatherings too are mixed. Men and women mixed. They say families sit together. What it means is that don't disconnect men and women. So you see on the same table, men, women, everybody. On the same table, they say it's family sitting. Separate the men from the women. If you even want to, otherwise women should be behind the veil. If they are in the house, they are behind the veil, alone with themselves as women. But gatherings now have scattered. Everybody is mixes up with everybody. From the things we do in gatherings today is wasting food. See, people come, they want to say we have money. So food is cooked in large abundance. This is good. But don't forget, let it be commensurate with the number of people that you have invited. Don't make the food go to waste. And then you begin to throw away the food by the next morning. Don't do that. So these are some things that quickly, as you have asked, I can quickly remember things we do now that are not lawful. Some scholars have written munkaratul afrah, things people do in feasts and ceremonies that are not lawful. You have books on it. Scholars are reading it, but we are not seeing the impact in the community. So Allahu Alam, the things are so painful sometimes when you attend a gathering. Are you not knowing that this walima is an ibadah to Allah? We turned everything to culture and following Christians, non-Muslims in the way they do things. The Afars too who come, they'll tell the young innocent girl to start putting cake and biscuits in the mouth of the man. Everybody start laughing as if the walima is an entertainment place. No. It's an ibadah we are making. Walima is ibadah, ikhwa, for which the people will be rewarded for what they do. So be careful. Don't bring into it too many things that makes it become so distanced from how it was from the guidance of the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam. I hope that our brothers, this will spark up a discussion, and our brothers will be mentioning more of these things we do in the gatherings that are not lawful. From that is takalluf, overburdening yourself. A young boy is planning for marriage. You'll be gathering the money endlessly. Women too contribute to it. They'll be asking their husbands things the husbands cannot provide. And the Prophet said, alayhi salatu wasalam, that min yumnil mar'ati tashilu amriha. From the things that show that a woman will be a fortune in the house of her husband is that her marriage was easy. So the man earns 150, 200,000 naira per month, 300, 400. I don't know the job you will do now. You'll be earning 500 in this country lawfully as salary. The bulk of the people are below 200. And he wants to make a wedding of 25 million. Where will he get it from? The woman is asking too. She's asking things the man cannot provide. I want to buy gold. I want to buy silver. Where will your husband get it from? Did our own parents ask for gold and silver from our own fathers? So it will be very difficult. It is showing that the marriage may not be a fortunate one. Because the Prophet said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, from the indications that the marriage will be a fortunate one is that it will be easy. Where is the ease in this? Some young boys have to obtain loans to be able to do that walima you are thinking about. Rent a hall for 5 million. Rent a hall for 10 million. All of these things are takallufat. Ma anzalallahu biha min sultan. And the scholars are not speaking against it. Allah has not ordained this kind of a thing for us as a way of life. Burdens. May Allah make life easy for us. Make us people who bring ease for ourselves and for the people around us. I think these are a few things that quickly came to my mind now. I'm sorry if I got a bit emotional, but these things are very painful. Allah understand.